to AZAM.
Every once in a while, we go away from like scones and shopping.
And lace and fun stuff. And
we get after something manly. We get after something tough.
This is right up your alley.
Like bending steel to your will, right?
Hey, Core.
Making metal
Troy,
work for us.
I like the way you're talking, Troy.
Yeah.
Exactly. A lot of clinking and clanking and grinding and sparking. Look, rugged guys with beards. Yeah, that's right. This is Dusty Pinkert. He owns the whole joint, and his dad started this business way back in the Ford administration, I guess, about 1974. Well, thanks for getting up early for us, and boy, you've got a lot going on here. I think people would be shocked to know how wide your reach is from your manufacturing facility here. But as we walk down the row, give me an idea of where your steel ends up. What's your mission here?
This steel right here is going to a hospital in Tucson for the U of A, and it's part of an entry place for it. It's more decoration steel, but we can walk down here. There's some probably a little more. Some of these small tubes here are for a company out of Kentucky who does a lot of FedEx and UPS plants. And so some of these are posts and guardrails and supports for the conveyor systems and in the UPS and FedEx package handling.
Now, how do these far-flung businesses find out about you? Well, your reputation must precede you after all these years.
Yeah, that when we did some work here for them in Phoenix, and we did well for them, so they trusted us. They're good.
Now, you've done a lot of work locally here, big jobs, stadium jobs. Tell me how you fit into that kind of an operation.
For example, this frame here is for Maryville Park for the Brewers spring training facility.
Oh, gotcha. Now, where will this be applied?
This is just one level of a platform so that they can access the back of the video board, the TV screen, ballpark.
Boy, the modern video screen, whether it's a stadium or an indoor facility, they're so impressive now. They're so enormous. They really require this kind of support.
Yeah, they're so, all the stadiums, to get the fans experience, they've all fought to get these video boards. For example, we just did the Anaheim, the Angels Stadium. We finished that last year, and we've done the Cardinals. So if you look at the video boards in the Cardinals, we installed those video boards.
Your face should be etched probably into the corner. That would be nice.
Oh, is he doing that? That'd be a great move.
Well, he's got a good beard.
Your buddy Troy's back there at the stage. He's suggesting that for sure. I'd like to see a little caricature of Dusty down there.
So.
Anyway, we're coming your way from MMI. Handsome profiles, got the whole thing going on. Anyway, more coming up in just a couple of minutes.
Looking forward to it, Core.
I just like that stuff, because, somebody's got to build that stuff.
Well, and you don't think about it, right? When you're looking at the Jumbotron, you're not going, who made that?
Yeah.
Who made the frame?
Bunch of guys and gals right
These
here
guys.
in the
Thank
valley.
you for throwing the gals in there.
AZAM is back.
All right, Corey's out. Milling Machinery. It's a plant that basically fabricates steel and steel products.
So imagine like all these guys there, including Core, beards, sparks, machinery.
You brought out the sheepskin coat. That's a good welding
It's a
coat,
big
Corey, if
deal.
you had to really get in there.
It is a good welding coat. Yeah, of course, this is all, this is a polyester blend. This would probably go up like a jacket made of gasoline if it ever got near a spark. But it has the look that we're going for. Look, Dusty is with us again. He owns the place, and we love traipsing around a beautiful plant like you've got going here. Now, as we're looking behind, I can't even ask you to pretend to know what every single piece of steel is going to be doing. You've got so many projects going on, but what is this guy up to right now? What's he working on? Do you know?
He just is assembling and welding a piece of guardrail. I don't know specifically where that guardrail piece, what job it's going, but it is just a guardrail protection, the ladder.
Gotcha.
You can see. And
now, by the way, speaking of your employees, where are these guys and gals coming from? What kind of training do they have before they get to you? And what kind of schools are they attending?
Some of the younger guys are going to like trade schools and high school, like EVIT, East Valley Institute of Technology, learning like a welding trade, or some go to just a welding school, like there's some in Phoenix. There's some decent trade schools, and they're learning a trade. And
it's a good life, isn't it? I'm finding more and more that there are a lot of guys deciding not to go to college. You know, that a trade school is for them. You know, they don't want to incur a huge load of debt before they start their jobs.
Yeah, a lot of these guys, you know, I mean, you know, it's hard for them all to make it on 40 hours. They work a fair amount of overtime, and but they make a good wage, and, you know, as they're willing to learn and develop their skills, they become more valuable for the company, and we can reward them with more pay, and we try to give them good benefits and take care of the guys. We have some really good guys here, and guys that are really willing to work hard and learn. And
well, I know you're expanding new equipment. You've got some real cutting-edge plasma cutting tools and so forth you were showing us earlier. But congratulations on 40 years or so. And lots more coming ahead as we move into the future with MMI. Dusty, thanks. Great to meet you. And, yeah, Troy, Celeste, a question for you. I think Troy probably would work out pretty well in a place like this.
I worked construction back in the day. You bet. Yeah. Hey, can I ask you, Corey, to ask him? Well, like, just for instance, what if, like, a guy who's been there 5 or 10 years, who's a good welder or somebody? I mean, what do you make in a you know, with the OT and all the stuff that these guys do?
Gotcha. Yeah, Troy's got a question for you. Saying, let's take one of your employees. He's been here for some time. Maybe he's a 10-year man, and he's working overtime. He's doing his best, and Christmas is coming. What might he be able to pull down in a year? Can you give me a range?
Wage-wise?
Yeah.
Probably $50,000, $60,000.
60 grand.
He's working
Pretty
some
good.
overtime, and he's, you know, up in the higher there
with no
with
debt.
some bonus.
So
college debt.
are you thinking of a career change, Troy?
No, I'm just saying, like, you made a great point, Corey. Not everybody wants to go be an English lit major. Some guys, you know, work with their hands and
the truth.
Work hard. 60 grand?
I can see you there with a big beard.
You know?
You'll look good.